Right, what we have here is circuit number 3 that was built from the last walkthrough video, and then it is reproduced exactly right next to it and in a duplicate circuit. So this is just circuit number 3 right here, and this is also circuit number 3 right here, built on the same breadboard. So I have 2 flying leads, green and yellow, and I verified that when I have power on here, both LEDs light, and when I put the yellow jumper cable into the ground, this LED goes off briefly and then returns to being lit. And then when I put the green jumper cable into the ground, the red LED turns off for a moment and then resumes being lit. And so what I'm going to do with this, let me just zoom in for a minute there so that you could pause here and see all of those connections. So what we're going to do to modify these 2 separate circuits is remove the 220 resistor that is on the same row as the positive end of my capacitor and my jumper cable that's a flying lead. And I do that on both circuits. So 220 resistor that's on the right with our configuration gets removed from both circuits. Now the flying lead will be plugged into the same row as the LED light and that left leg on the transistor of the other circuit. And then we cross this guy over to the other circuit, also to that leftmost lead on my transistor, which is also where my LED light is plugged in. I'll zoom in there. You can check that out for a second while I apply power to the ground, and 5 volts on my Arduino is what I'm using. You can also use a 9-volt battery. And so success would be some kind of flashing light back and forth. The rate of flashing would depend on the size of your capacitors.